Hi, welcome to Drive with Care. I think it's time to break in the new car with a little drive. 30-minute drive, Whitfield to Ickham, because I want to go and do some photography at Ickham, part of my Kentish villages. Link up here for my photography channel. Yeah, so I've had the car a couple of days. I've been driving. It's been great. You know, I'm getting used to it. So I thought, why not take it? I'm so used to the old Volvo having touch start with the key in my pocket, but this one, of course, I've got to put the key in the ignition. Back to old school. And it wasn't hard finding it in the car park either. Did you notice it? Get the aircon on. So we're going to go from Ickham. No, we're going to go to Ickham. I'm thinking I'll take the Sandwich bypass. Random people walking around. I'll take the Sandwich bypass, go down Sandwich Way, and then through Wingham to get to Ickham. That will be the best solution. Of course, for you, there's no difference. You're watching me drive, and you're watching the POV of the road, so you can't see the car anyway. But with a 1.6 litre petrol engine, it's ever so quiet, and I kind of like that. I wonder also how nippier it will be. Certainly doing Drive with Care around towns and stuff, instead of a 2.4 diesel engine, this will be much more appropriate. And the aircon's working good. Point it at me. Thanks for all your engagement on my short. I think there was only one that was kind of questioning my ethics about scrapping the Volvo when, you know, cars can still be serviced and recovered. But budget was the constraint. I don't have the money to spend potentially 1,500 quid, could even be more, just to get it back on the road, and then be out without a car for several weeks while it's being repaired. It just makes sense to me to replace it and get rid of it. That's the way of the world. And as a 2008 model, it was 17 years old now. I think it's had a good life. It had 171,000 on the clock. You've got to know when to stop. You've got to know when to say no. You can't avoid the bumpy roads. It doesn't matter what car you drive, you're still going to have bumpy roads, aren't you? And I forgot my good DJI, it's at home. So I'm using the secondary one. I hope it doesn't lose too much focus. It has a tendency not to stick with focus, but we'll see how we get on. If the video's got too many sections that are blurred, you won't ever see this video. Pocket rocket. Cut to my right, clear to go. I was looking for automatics, but you know when you're in a position that doesn't afford you the luxury of time, you've just got to get a new set of wheels. You have to go with what you find. Maybe when it's time to replace this one, I'll have a serious think. But there you go. Because I'm getting old, you know, automatics are more my style, I'm thinking. So yeah, the bypass again, another dual carriageway drive. visibility is brilliant in this car. I think because the SUV was so big and there was a lot of glass, obviously, but there was more kind of places to look. Look at that, no indicating off the roundabout. Entered on the dual carriageway on the right-hand lane. Naughty, naughty. Admittedly overtaking me and got in that lane. Yeah, so driving home from Colchester the other day, the car, I did the whole, is it going to veer to the left or the right? I found myself a nice long straight and then just hovered over the steering wheel and it just drove straight and true. So no tracking required. And the other thing is that I've always considered, and you may well do too, when you're in the cockpit, for want of a better word, when you're in the cockpit of the car, your perspective, your view is the wing mirrors, the steering wheel, the rear view mirror and the screen. It doesn't matter what the car looks like on the outside, this is your view. And if this is pleasing, then you've got a good car. And I heard someone say once that if you park your car up and you walk away from it, if you look back, excuse me, if you look back at your car, you know you've bought the right car for you. If you don't look back, you don't care about it. Unless, of course, you're checking to see if it's locked. Oh, and it has cruise control. Let's get the cruise on. Nice, 65 miles an hour, sitting at with cruise. Looks like an Austin Healey up ahead. One of those 3000s. On a B plate. What is that, 1964? Oh, the guy's really going for it. I won't catch him. 3-litre engine, perhaps? Push it to 70, let's get past the Healey. So that we can shout, classic car alert. Lovely looking thing. into a 50 zone. Lanes merge, 200 yards. And back into national speed limit. We've got a junction on the right, but that's obvious because we've got a filter lane. So this journey's got a real mixture. We've got the dual carriageway, we've got some national speed limit bypass roads, and we'll also have some country lanes going into Ickham. I was thinking I could drive onto Littlebourne and turn right that way as if I'm going to Wickhamborough, but no, I'm going to turn right just after Wingham and then take the windy lanes into Wickham. Ickham and Wickham. No, Wickhamborough, Ickham, Wingham. Adjusting that camera. Into a 50 zone. Right, we've got a van creeping out of the lay-by. Will you do it before I get there? Ugh. And then he's turning. No, is he turning? How frustrating. Lots of cars behind me, and I can understand why he would think, oh, I must get out there before. But he could have done it earlier. He was like hesitant. National speed limit. You probably go left at the roundabout up ahead, which is where I want to go. Definitely had to break the car in with a long journey, I think. And the van is turning left. I wonder if I hadn't mentioned that I had a new car, whether anyone would have noticed, because I don't think this video is going to look any different to any one of my normal ones, barring the fact that the headrest's now got this magenta colour and it used to be lime green leather in the back seats. Oh, a bin there. Car at junction and waiting. Sensible. These are nice, these long straight roads. I know that they get a lot of traffic, but they're constantly moving, which is always a good thing. Truck at junction. Couple of cars turning off. Where are we now? August the 1st. I'm filming this into a 50 zone. And what is it? When is harvest? Is it September? Is it the end of August? It's almost like summer's halfway through already, isn't it? Everything is lush and green. And we have a tracker up ahead, which we'll probably follow all the way in to Wingham. Crossroads ahead, reduce speed now. Where's the crossroads? I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing drives for houses. That was bizarre. Oh, here it is here. Very discreet crossroads. Farm shop and garden centre. A place I've never visited. Anyone know if it's any good? Wingham Country Market. I suppose I'm thinking at the moment in terms of the new car. If I just always take my gear with me, and say for instance I'm in a foreign country and I've rented a car, I could do a drive with care in a rented car, couldn't I? Because the essence is, it doesn't matter what the car is, it's the content. It's me taking a journey from A to B and you lot coming along for the ride and watching out for hazards. So yeah, it kind of doesn't matter what car I'm in. It's the content. I could do it on a push bike. Oh my word, I'd probably get knocked over. Yeah, drive with care in terms of being a cyclist. That could be an interesting little bit of content. Certainly do it as a motorcyclist, but I'd have to get hold of a motorcycle. I have a motorcycle license. You would follow the tractor all the way to Wingham. Because this is farm country, you see. I see a church in Wingham. I'm wondering if this would be a good village for my photography series that I'm doing. Thatched cottage. 20 mile an hour zone.
And let's see how Mike, Hannah,
Ooh,
Catherine and Zach
traffic flash thing came in. I'll turn that off. That's the thing about getting used to your car. The radio's obviously got that. Is it called TA, traffic alert? I think I clicked it by accident. I can see the traffic. It's held up in Wingham. Looks like that white Volkswagen is contemplating reversing out onto the main road. Oh, shocking. You're not supposed to reverse out onto a main road. You should reverse into a car park space. I know it's easy to enter a car park drive or whatever if you're on the main road, but it's a lot easier to drive forward out. Wingham's got this high street, but I bet it's got some really quaint back lanes and things. You could go on a walk of discovery. Trouble is, it's such a busy road, I don't think it would make for a good video. Oh, tracker's turning off. That's lovely. Can't imagine this vehicle recovery low loader going slow. Most people that drive them tend not to go slow, even when they've got a load on. Where are we? 10:30. I keep looking at my watch because I've got a gig tonight and I need to load the car up by about 3:30, 4 o'clock. And it's one of those things that if you know you've got something on later on in the day, you feel like your day's wasted because you can't go anywhere, you can't do anything because you've already got something else planned. But I thought, no, hang it, I'm going to go and do a photography video, and I'm doing this drive video to get to the location. Into a 40 zone. Take a right-hand turn up here. Should get us into Wickham. No, Wickham. Ickham. My word, I'm all confused. Country lanes now. Of course, this little car is a lot narrower than the Volvo used to be, and still is. But I think even if there's oncoming traffic, I'm still going to have to give way. Oh, look, all the crops and the straw or hay. Got a few squeaks. It's the armrest. Oh, GoPro turned off. Let's put it back on. You can hear me, but you can't see me. GoPro's turned itself off. It'll probably have to stay off until we get to our destination, which is only up the road here. Maybe the batteries went flat. It's for 30 zone because we are arriving in Ickham. The Ickham sign. Postie is stopping. I'm going to stop here. Had someone right up my jacksie. So that was breaking in the new car. Didn't break in the GoPro. That decided to. Battery went flat, so. Yeah, forward planning needed on all my gear. But car's performing wonderfully. So yeah, Whitfield to Ickham, dual carriageway, country lanes. Not bad really, was it? So I'm looking forward to doing quite a few more drives in this little sporty number. And I hope you'll join me. So thanks for watching, bearing with. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Drive with care.